Dear students, today we shall discuss about coordinate geometry. Here we shall discuss three topics. First one is how to draw the graph of a linear equation of two variables. The equation of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. How to draw the graph of this type of equation, it will be discussed here. Then second one is distance formula between two given points, that is px1 y1 and qx2 y2. Here this is the point P and this is the point Q. Here the coordinates of the point P is x1 y1 and the coordinates of the point is x2 y2. Here what is the distance between P and Q, it will be discussed, and it will find the distance between these 2 points by the formula. It will be discussed here. Then third one is the section formula of internal division of a line joining the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 in the ratio m is to n. Here this AB is the line segment joining the points x1 y1 and the point B x2 y2. Here at the point P, this line segment is divided internally at this point P, whose coordinate is xy, and in the ratio m is to n it is divided, so that by the section formula we can find the coordinates of this point P, that is x and y. Now we shall discuss how to draw the graph of a linear equation of two variables. So that one example is taken, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. To find the graph of this equation, we have to follow the steps. Solution: we have to rewrite the given equation, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Now we have to separate the variables here according to the dependent and independent variable. Here x is the dependent variable, so that y is the dependent variable, so that this y will be kept in left side, and this independent variable x will be transferred to the right side, that is 6. When we transfer this 2x term to the right side, then it will give us minus 2x. Then that y we can find from this, so that to get y we have to divide both the side by 3, that is y equal to 6 minus 2x by 3. Now we have to find the coordinates of 3 points to get the graph of the equation. For that we have to follow these steps, that is we have to find 3 pair of points in this way. We have to make this chart to get the points. Here this is the x coordinate and it is y coordinate. X coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. So that as x is independent variable, so that x can take here any value, so that such a way we have to take the value of x, then this numerator will be divisible by this denominator, so that for this x here we can take 0. If we take 0, then what we get here, 6 minus 2 into 0, then 3, then it is 6 minus 0 by 3, so that it gives us 6 by 3, so that we can get 2 here. Therefore when value of x is put as 0, then we can get here 2. Now to get the next point, there is a technique to find this number. What actually it will be, to get this we have to add this denominator with this previous value of x, then we get, if we add this 0 and 3, then we get 3. So that when we put 3 here, then this numerator will be divisible by the denominator. Then if we put 3 here, then it is 2 3 is 6, 6 minus 6, that is 0, and when this 0 is divisible by 3, then we get here 0. Then next number to get, then once again we have to add this 3 with this 3, then we can get it is 6. And if we put here in place of 6, then let us see what we get. Here 6 minus 2 into 6 by 3, then we get here, that is 6 minus 12 by 3, then it is minus 6 by 3, and it is minus 2. Then when x is 6, then y value will be, it is minus 2. Now these coordinates of the point we can name as A, B and C, so that we have got here 3 points, that is A 0 2, and this B 3 0, and this C point we have found as it is 6 minus 2. Now if we plot this point on the graph paper, then we can get a graph of this equation. Now to draw the graph of the given equation, first of all we have to draw two axes. One is horizontal axis, that is name as x o x dash, and one vertical axis, that is y o y dash. Now it is this point of intersection of the axis, it is called origin. Now when we plot the points, that is these points 0 2 3 0 and 6 minus 2, first of all I have to start from the origin. And if it is if the value of x is positive, then it will move along x direction, and the value of x, if it is negative, then it goes along x dash, in the direction of x dash. And the ordinate, that is value of y, if it is positive, then it goes along y direction, and if it is negative, then it goes along y dash direction. Here the first point is, that is a02, so that here we shall start from this a. Value of this x is 0, so that there will be no displacement along this x-axis. Then ordinate is here given, it is 2, so that we have to rise up through y direction 2 steps, that is 1 2 here, so that this point, coordinates of this point is a, it is 0 2. Then as a second point, that is b, that is 3 0, so that once again that is 3 is the abscissa, so that is the value of x, so that we have to move along x-axis 3 steps, that is 1 2 3, and there is no displacement along y-axis, because here ordinate is 0, so that this is the point b whose coordinate is 3 0. Then C point is the coordinates of the point C is 6 minus 2, so that first of all we have to move along x direction, as this x is positive, here 6, so that we have to go 3 steps, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, here it is 6, and y is, the ordinate is minus 2, so that 2 steps we must go along this y direction, so that 1 2, it is, that is, this is the point C of the coordinates 6 minus 2. Now we have to join these points through the ruler scale, we have to use to join these points this way, and this is the required graph of the equation which to be done. Now we have to give the arrow mark on both the sides of this line, because it is a line, so that arrow marks to be given on both the side. Now what actually we have done here, now we have to explain on the next page of the graph this way. It is very important to explain that what actually we have done in the graph. Here on the graph paper, x o x dash and y o y dash are two axes are drawn. Taking 10 small square as one unit, the points A02, B30 and C6 minus 2 are plotted on the graph paper and joined accordingly. And then the graph here, then the graph AC is found, which is the required graph of the equation 2x plus 3y equal to 6 to be done. These things must be written after drawing this graph here. This is the graph here. This here it is 10 small square, it is there, small 10 squares are there, so that it is taken as 1 point. This way it is counted the coordinates, and it is plotted, the points are plotted here. Now I am giving one homework to you, that is draw the graph of the equation, that is 3x plus this 7y is equal to, it is 10. Okay students, you draw the graph of the equation 3x plus 7y is equal to 10, and you show me. Thank you.